Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Flora Chacha, aka Flocha Fashion X Beauty. So, anyways, for those who are new, please subscribe, comment, and like. And for those who are returning subscribers, thank you so much for joining me again. I truly appreciate you. I mean, today we are having an Afro situation going on. I'm tired of wearing wigs. So I decided to just have my natural hair. So today I'm very excited to talk about this topic because I'm such a health fanatic, and it's something that I feel like, yes, these are things that we all know about them, but it's a reminder. And I felt like these are things that I do consistently because people are always asking me, how do I stay this way, my weight. So, of course, not just my weight, this is the vitality and strength, these are things I do consistently. Of course, there's some of them I wish I could have done, like I could do more and stick to them. So yeah, but most of them I truly stick to them, and that's what helps me, stay this way, and also look younger because I definitely don't look my age. Okay, guys. So I have prepared like about I think 6, 7 things. Yeah. So I hope you get something valuable out of them, and yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think and what you think maybe you didn't know that could actually that you just found out from this channel. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys. To the number one. Okay, so let's go straight to point number one. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is intermittent fasting. Obviously, it's been such a trend. Everyone talks about it. Everyone is a buzz. But I am truly believer, and I truly believe that's what has kept me, not gaining weight and not, just feeling healthy and have the vitality and the strength overall. So intermittent fasting, for those who don't know what it is, in simple words, it's just having a couple of hours that you eat. Like you have an open window, they call open window. So maybe 8 hours you eat, and then the rest of the hours you are pretty much fasting. So I mean, people, it kind of differs for different people. So some do 12 hours fasting, some 14 hours, some 16 hours. So mine is pretty much around 14 hours, but I do about 3 to 4 days a week. I have to do it. And it's so natural for me. So usually I start my breakfast at 11, and it's usually a heavy breakfast. And between 7 and 11, so I would, let's say if I wake up, the moment I wake up, I usually take glasses, about 2 to 4 glasses of water. I prefer four. It's actually an old Japanese trick of, you know, you are supposed to, because, the night before, your body has gone through, what do they call, the whole, it works a lot at night, your digestion and everything, it works, all your organs, they are detoxing, they're doing all the work. So when you drink 4 glasses of water in the morning, it's almost like you're flashing, you know? So before you take breakfast right away. So that's really healthy. That like I do, like you can do that 40 minutes before breakfast. But I usually do that, and then I wait a couple of hours. Then I have my green smoothie, and then I have my heavy breakfast, like maybe like 30 minutes before or 1 hour before. I mean after. Sorry. So that is intermittent fasting, guys, and like that's my style. That's how I do it. People do it very differently. If you can research more about it, because you have to actually also figure out what can work for you. Because there are people with diabetes. This is just my experience. I'm not like a doctor, advice or anything like that. Like you really have to research, you have to consult your doctor, you have to do all these things so that like you're not gonna like end up with like all kind of health issues. But the thing about intermittent fasting, I did a little research, like more about it, and they say, like how your aging process, there's this thing called telomeres. The faster your telomeres like the faster your telomeres are like shortened, sorry, that's how the faster you're aging. So that intermittent fasting delays that whole process. Apparently, that I read about it from somewhere, but you have to actually do the research about it. So let's go to the next one, guys. Okay, so the second one is so important, guys, and it's something that I learned, and we most of the time I don't think a lot of us think about it, but it's so vital to our health. I follow this doctor on YouTube, and he's the one who actually I learned from. I like him because he talks a lot about herbal medicine. Like he's into herbals, and I'm into herbals. So I was like, herbs. I'm into herbs. So I was like, yeah, definitely this is someone I should follow, and that's when I found out a lot about gut health. Apparently, a lot of our health issues come from our gut. Like if we have a leaky gut, if you have a leaky gut, you are going to have all kind of health problems. Problem is going to the doctor. If the doctor is going to tell you you have this problem, you are sick, your symptoms are saying this, they are treating the symptoms. But where your problem could be in your gut. So that's what you need to go and get checked. So once I learned about it, I was like, oh my goodness, this is actually so good. So and then of course, your gut health is nourished by probiotics. So things like yogurt, kombucha, is it kombucha? Yeah, kombucha, ginger. Like there are all kind of herbals also which can really help nourish your gut. So if your gut health is intact, you would have to worry so much about getting sick, because that's like where your health issues start from. So guys, first you should definitely check for your gut health, just to be sure about your overall health. Yeah, it will tell you a lot. Yes, guys. So yeah, on to the next. So we are on to the next one, guys. Second one, and the second one is taking supplements. I truly believe in supplements for the overall health, like taking care of your health and stuff. Because I started taking them a while ago. I used to have asthma, and I used to have crazy attacks. And then I had someone recommending them to me and saying, okay, if you take supplements, especially vitamin C, you are not going to have these attacks as much as you're having them. So I gave them a shot, and honestly, I noticed a huge difference. The asthma started diminishing, the attacks. And over time, it just kind of like, I grew out of it. Of course, people say as you get older, you grow out of it. But it didn't go away until I was like 26. But of course it remained like in mild, so like it would be like in things like I would be allergic to like shellfish. Those are more like allergies now, but of course it's triggered from the asthma. But I noticed a huge difference when I started taking vitamin C and vitamin D with calcium. Of course, there are so many other vitamins. You have to actually check with your doctor and then see what you need to take in your body. Like right now, I take more like the women's one, because they're more specific to my needs as a woman. Yeah, because I'm a little older, so once you're 30 plus, like you have to be specific with your body. So yeah, so that is actually like really something that I would recommend to a lot of people. Like it's not something that you should shy away, especially if you are okay. I started taking them like around 26. So, but still, I feel like if it's something that you can actually do, because we don't get all the vitamins in the meals that we have, even in the fruits and vegetables and all that. So supplements really can boost a lot in your body, like, the hair, the skin, just nails. You can notice when you're taking supplements and when you're not taking supplements, the difference in your body, how it reacts and how it responds. Anyways, on to the next. Okay, so we are on to the fourth one, and this one actually it's we all know about this. It's just a reminder, but sometimes we can be so caught up with what's going on with the world, and then we just don't pay attention to it. So it's exercising. I am not a huge fan of like going to the gym and the equipment, lifting weights and stuff, but I truly admire people who do it. Like, but when I have moments when I can try to do it, but it's really not my type of workout. So I'm more of like a long walk type of person. I can walk for hours. Really, like up to the moment like I feel like everything, my glutes and everything tightened and but that's my type of workout. Walking. I love walking. Long, long walks. And then also occasionally I do yoga. I used to do yoga like consistently, and I found like when I used to do yoga, it was just so good for it. Just sent like my mind. I used to feel like I was more focused, like more whenever I would do yoga. Of course, walk any type of exercise does that to you, but the focus you get from doing yoga is like out of this world. I guess it's designed to to focus the mind, to make the mind focus more into task and life and things that you want to accomplish. So yeah, guys, exercise, just a little reminder, a few times a week, 3 times a week, I mean, it's pretty good. It's enough. And you can definitely like um, feel your best. Yeah, so on to the next. Okay, so this one is actually interesting because I learned it from an article, and it was saying, and I actually started practicing it. Like I always like to find these health tips and practice them. Lots of them have worked really well for me, and it was how you drink your water. And I mean, obviously, we all know that doctors recommend 8 glasses of water a day, but when and how you drink it is also very important. And that's why they don't recommend. I mean, it's not recommended at all. Like eating your food and while you drink your water, because it's actually kind of like mess up the how your nutrients are absorbed in your body, apparently. So I have this ritual and I like it because it really keeps my body and my like just intact. And it's drinking. I think I mentioned this at the beginning, that you drink your water like early in the morning. The first thing you do, first thing you put into your body is water. And before I used to drink like 2 glasses, 1 to 2, and I started drinking 4, and I noticed a huge difference. What it does, like I said, I think I mentioned this, it just like kind of like flush everything out. But not only that, apparently it has um, an effect into your body, like basically I'm talking about positive effect to your body, like especially like if you are experiencing any type of what do they call, like migraines. This is for some people but not like everyone. Like just random what do they call, fatigue and pains that you don't understand. It also can help because they that morning you are doing that. It's like you are, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not exactly sure what is the exact process. Like I wish I had a doctor here so we can like understand that amount of water and what it actually does. Of course, besides we know that it flushes everything out, but also I have a feeling that it kind of like lubricates things in your body, which eliminates all kind of like fatigue and uneasiness into the body and stuff like that. Yeah, so definitely that's something to try. So early in the morning, and then also like you are better off drinking 30 minutes before food, while instead of drinking it while you're having your food. And then of course avoid drinking lots of water, a few hours, maybe an hour or two, going to bed. Like they don't recommend drinking water at night, because I guess by 6 you should be done with drinking your water, because then disrupting your sleep, going to the bathroom is also not healthy for you. Yeah, guys, hope you got something there. Okay, so this one is just generally foods that you should stick to, and the ones that you shouldn't. So I mean, or like the amount that you should or shouldn't, because like I'm talking from personal experience. So I find like my diet has pretty much been like high protein, medium fat, and then low carb. So this has really helped me a lot. So things like I avoid things like refined sugar. I stay away from refined sugar. I in my coffee, like in the morning, I do have like 1 spoon at least of sugar, of refined sugar, but that's about it. Of course, occasionally I do have ice cream, and I like my cookies and all that, but like I am careful the amount of refined sugar I put into my body, because refined sugar blocks your digestive system. Like it blocks things from being digested. So like it's just not really your best friend. So another thing is carbs, like how much, because there are complex carbs, they're not that bad, but there's carbs like white bread and things like that. You know, even just the moment you finish eating white bread, your stomach looks weird, like you just feel weird. But I usually, if I am doing that, I make sure I have enough veggies. Like I load a lot of veggies, so like just digest smoother. Yeah, so that's how I do. But like I have very like I prefer a lower intake of that. And then my proteins are, I do lots of eggs, and, fish and chicken and all that. Like yeah, I'm a fan. So, but of course, these things I find like it has taken me like I started slowly, and yeah, and then they just became part of like my life. Sometimes my sister is usually like, I don't know how you just don't eat sugar, like the way you you are anti it. Anyways, no, but if you find me eating my ice cream, you'll be like, how is she able? Anyways, yeah, guys. So that's actually pretty good to share. Okay, so the next one, this one is so obvious that we should actually, have green smoothies. Of course, not everyone is into them because sometimes the taste can be like really bad, but there are supplements out there or which are like in a powder form that you can add into your green smoothie so you can make the taste better, so you're able to drink it easier. So I find okay, personally I use these, they call them fanatic green rebalance. They're really really good. I think, I'm not sure if they are, I think they are, they do worldwide shipping, I think. So I mix them in my green smoothie. So my green smoothie is like the typical things that I put in is like spinach, banana, blueberries. So everything else is what I add depending on that day how I feel. I would add them. So, but I also have the powders like matcha and achai. I add them together with these green supplements. Like it's so healthy. And the reason I'm talking about green smoothies, especially with women, like we go through our periods and those things and stuff. Of course, it's healthier for both men and women, but I'm talking specifically about women because it can really stabilize your, what do they call, your cramps. Like you won't be as in like dire, pain and all that kind of stuff. Of course, there's all other issues that can cause that, but I personally find the months I have been consistent drinking green smoothie with all these supplements I just mentioned, I have such smooth periods, like really like no stress. So it's something definitely to consider. Of course, exercise adds to that as well. But what I would say is just the green smoothie is so good, especially early in the morning or before you have your breakfast, because it's almost like it kind of like prepare a way to digest everything else that you're going to put into your stomach for that specific day. At least that's what I experienced. So this whole video is my personal experience. So you just never know. Like when it comes to health, you really have to consult your doctor to be sure, like what can work the best for you guys. Yeah. So on to the next. Okay, guys, that's it for today. It's a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of that. These are things that we know, but sometimes we just like, need a little reminder that our health is important, especially this year. A lot of us, we have jumped into like all kind of crazy habits, not eating well, So this video can be just a reminder that, there are little health habits that you can, incorporate into your daily life to stay healthy and, to keep healthy. And yeah, so for those who don't forget to subscribe for those who are new. I like to remind people because sometimes people forget, so then you can have next videos that I am going to be creating. Floater Fashion. I am aka Floater Fashion X Beauty. Until next time, guys. Bye.